Hey, what's going on everyone? It's your boy N and we are back for another video. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are back for another video, and today I'm dropping a full fortress defense guide, and I will be talking to explain more and better, and we can hopefully take more from this video than we usually do. Now, I made a poll and asked you guys, do you guys want a fortress defense video before anniversary or after? Those who wanted it now won, so I'm making this video right now. And then obviously after anniversary or a few weeks in, I'll update it and see if there's any necessary changes that will need to be made. However, this foundation of a fortress defense, this layout, I don't think needs to be changed drastically. In my opinion, it's probably the best layout right now to cover all bases. So we're sticking with this, and we made minor changes here and there. But the main thing I want you guys to take away from this video is the new follow-ups, the new combos, the new jutsus, the new ideas that I have inspired, and that's been working out really well, as you saw in the beginning. So when we are talking about a separation room, this is very important to divide and conquer. The weaker, the longer your support is without their main, they are weaker, and they can make your shinobi ult more, activate or wake up from the summoning. So the idea that we have here is that we need to place the magnet trap in this position right here, not directly ahead the air trap. If you place the magnet trap in this position, it traps the main, because the radius of the magnet trap will be large enough in the direction that it traps the main. And when the main is trapped, it leaves the support to deal with my outfield longer, and that means more trouble for them, because support is baka, they are AI. Without their main, they can't really ult or kill on site, so that's really good, and that's what we are targeting right here. Now, this is probably the best and the new idea that I've had so far in terms of negating evasion, but also being smart by my jutsu order and follow-up, which I will show you guys now. Now, I want you to notice that I have Baryon Mode's punch in second and his limit break first. And I have his Rasengan in third. His Rasengan provides immunity and HP gain, right? Now, with his punch in second, he will spam the first two moves frequently, so he will not get any HP gain from his kit, making him ult more or when his HP is below 70%. Now, the disadvantage of this is that because his Rasengan is in third place, he won't get status immunity quickly. Now, to counter Baryon Mode not having immunity straight off the bat, I gave Minato V1's follow-up Shikamaru assist. That follow-up gives team immunity. So as soon as a Minato V1 uses his frog, which is his Banjutsu, that will also engage Shikamaru's follow-up and give team status immunity to Baryon. So that way I cover both areas. And for Minato V1 is also a evasion strip unit, so it evens out the playing field and it doesn't allow the main to do what they want or walk where they want. And I also made him 40% evasion based off the stack cards that give 5% evasion. So if you don't have a Minato V1, you can always put Naruto in 20th or his follow-up. Now, this room is mainly to trap and stall supports enemies, and most of all, annoy your enemy. When your enemy is annoyed and you waste their time, they often run into rooms blindly because they're like, oh, okay, the magnet is down, I need to rush now, and that can always work into your favor. Now, obviously, to trap the enemy support, you have the one summoning in the back there that the support won't be able to reach without their main, so they will be standing hopelessly waiting to be rescued. Now, in this room, I'm aiming to distract the enemy. So what does this mean? So if you look at how my air pots and protective installations are placed, they're placed in different areas of the room. This will draw the enemy's attention, the support, to those areas, making it harder to focus on Minato. Now I know that a Minato can't kill with his jutsu because most people have lunge resistances, so I need to distract the enemy as much as possible, and that's why I don't have two air pods in the beginning. I want it in different directions so I can help, so I can increase my chances of Ito Minato having free time. If he has lower health, he can then ult, etc. Now for Ito Minato, he has to be maxed in order to utilize his full potential, and he needs a ult above level 8 because that's the only way he can kill. You can add evasion cards to boost his evasion, but 30% is what you need. And again, higher HP and defense, because he's attack type, he needs to be able to tank damage by the help of HP and higher defense that you can boost as much as possible. And for his follow-up, we have Itachi. Normally you could also add Shika assist to his follow-up to give him immunity on his limit break, but I'm using that right now. So yeah. Now this air trap setup is actually really annoying, and the main difference is that I put it one step ahead, and this actually utilizes the 5-star air trap more, and it's because its radius will cover more of the room and in the middle of the room. So even if the main gets past the 2 air traps, they will still be stuck for a while. And obviously by using a 5-star magnet trap, we can utilize more air traps in the room. Now, like the Ito Minato room, I put my installations in all directions to distract the enemy, as well as air traps, so if they step on them. And notice that I have my 2 aroma pots near Kawaki. That is because I want to increase Kawaki's attack as much as possible. And from what I noticed, most people don't enter at from the beginning of the room. They either fly or enter from the or wake up at the back of the room. So that's why I want my protective installation at the beginning, and again my 2 aroma pots by Kawaki to increase attack, because he is a kill type, right? Now Kawaki is still my main, so his priority is attack and at least anti-paralysis resistances, as you guys know. 78k attack and 37% crit and 100% anti-paralysis. So he's made to fully kill, and yes, I did make him +2 because I summoned on the other banner that they released soon after my AM rank. So yeah, he's a really good killer. Now for my water trap summoning, I have Narukage in here, and if you have +3, it makes a huge difference in his stalling abilities. His limit break is really annoying, his new one. He spammed it out of nowhere. He stalls good, he can tank damage, he has a lot of HP defense, so he is a really good stall unit in the water trap. So yeah, I would recommend him. So as I said, I made him to stall. So we prioritizing HP and defense and overall stats to tank damage. Obviously, again, +3 makes a huge difference, and yeah. Now we have the most famous topic subject of forced gate crash. Again, I always recommend 2 silver water pushes, and the reason being, the first one will always push your support in if they run or charge ridiculously, and again the last one is a staple that you have to have regardless. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. And then for Wandering Sasuke's room, in order to create a barrier for force gate crash, we need a shinobi in the last room, and trying to make it complicated. If they set off traps, they get pushed away and wake my Wandering Sasuke up. Air traps, magnet traps, we have a mirror there to make the enemy go in blind, help increase my Wandering Sasuke's chances of ulting. Now all of you guys know we're using Force EX, so we're removing his HP gain until he gets a new rekit, and we're gonna give him base evasion. off his Amaterasu. Again, no HP gain, and with Sasuke wandering Sasuke's ult, he will spam this until he dies. So that's really good if his HP is below 70%. So he's both decent enough. So yeah, he's quite good still. Now obviously we have our final four, which I've made a few videos prior to this on. We trying to cover all the bases here. So we have Boruto only heal, Itachi and Shisui is boosted, so their attack is obviously increased. We have Itachi for evasion strip, we have Shisui Uchiha bonded with a Naruto in 20th for more evasion strip, and because we have Boruto only heal, I have Ren with all her jutsu and her old ultimate for delayed invincibility. Now with Boruto only heal, we'll be making sure that he has full resistances, as my Ren doesn't have a link board max, so I just bolt her with no resistances as well. So we need to make sure that the beginning of the match is covered well, with having Boruto covered all the way. That's for obviously gate crash counter or precast EX. Then we have Itachi Uchiha for evasion strip and immunity strip as well, with his albeit +2. And I don't use his old limit break because I find it's useless. There's no damage, it does nothing. I just wanted to spam his new kit and his evasion strip, and then we have him bonded with Sasuke in 20th for more CP reduction. Now we have Shisui Uchiha. Obviously I spent many videos saying this. Based on my final, I prefer his limit break first. This is jutsu order, both decent enough, and then we have his follow-up with Naruto in 20th for even more evasion strip and trying to negate gate crash and evasion and protection, this and that. So that's been working out really good. And with Ren, as I said, I don't have a link board max or anything. I want delayed invincibility, so I wanted to use the ultimate at the start of the match or in the middle of the match. Either or works for me. And we have a limit break on, because combined with Shisui's limit break, it just makes it really hard for the enemy to even get up or even use a jutsu. So this is what I like, and this is what the combo that I want. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, or at least gave you new ideas, new things to try out. I spend a lot of effort and time making these types of things and trying to explain it. Just remember, we don't all have the same shinobi. We don't start off equally. Just make the most of what you have, and as time goes on, get stronger.